Hi guys, welcome back to the channel, Diamond Painting with Anxiety. I'm Karen. Today we are going to do a coffee with Karen, and for the cup that I'm going to be using, I am going to be using the cup that I was gifted by my daughter for Christmas. She knows her mom really well. It says just smile, or just nod and smile. So really cute cup, Christmas gift, super excited to be able to use it. And for the diamond painting that we're going to be working on, we are going to be working on my coronavirus painting. It's 30 by 30. I got it from DIY Hyundai. And my goal was to get this finished by the end of the year because 2020 is the year of coronavirus. I only have a little bit done up here at the top, so I'm going to have to take some time and get this, completed. So figure we'll work on it today, get some done. So let's get busy and drop some drills, hopefully on our canvas and not on the floor. But hey, it's me, you never know. So grab a cup of coffee, glass of wine, whatever it is that you would enjoy as your beverage, and let's get busy. Oh, today I'm drinking some cinnamon bun coffee. It's absolutely delicious. So speaking of dropping drills, when I pulled this kit out, I've got a lot of different projects going, so I had to pull this out where I had put it temporarily, and I realized that I had either some of my drills had spilled, one of my containers must have popped open, or a bag broke or something, I don't know. I think the color that spilled, because it was in the bag, and when I picked the bag up, it was not sealed, and things flew all over. I think it's 413. So hopefully I didn't spill so many that I'm not going to be able to complete this painting. I don't have a lot of round drills in my storage, so I don't know if I would have that color or not, so hopefully. But I think for right now, I'm going to start with, let's see, the small A symbol, which is number 4. Today I'm working out of my little, what are these called? Techunite, I think, containers. I'm working the fast and lazy way. What I do is when I kit up a painting, I just put the bag of drills inside and just open them as I go. So let's pour some drills out here, pull some out, both apply, I suppose, and I'm going to get busy. So today is Sunday, December 27th, so Christmas has come and gone officially. Boxing Day is over. I hope everyone had a super good Christmas. I know I did. I spent most of the month just not feeling very festive. Christmas can be kind of hard for me at times. I think partially with, grappling with issues of loss and, the expectations that always come along that I place on myself for Christmas, things like that. Sometimes it's just really hard. I may need to get some wax. Hang on. I gotta pull some wax out here if I can find some. Add a little wax to this pen. I'm just using the regular pink wax right now. So let's see if this helps. Yep, much better. Okay, now I can get some drilling done. So yeah, I had spent most of the month, as far as Christmas goes, just not really feeling it. I kept just kind of forcing myself to do what needed to be done. I'm in charge of all the decorating here at the shelter, and so I just kept plugging away. Got my Christmas shopping, most of it done fairly early, ordered a lot of gifts online because of this whole coronavirus thing, and just kept going. And then by, I don't know, maybe the week before Christmas, I was starting to feel a little bit more joyful, a little more excited. And it ended up, you know, like it usually does most years, being a great Christmas. It was very busy. Unfortunately, one of the staff members here at the shelter did have a loss in his family. His mom had been sick, having some various health issues since about September. And then quite suddenly, on about, I think maybe the 21st, 20th or the 21st of December, somewhere right in that time frame, they found out that she did have cancer, and that cancer had spread throughout her body already. And so, of course, she lived in another state, so quite suddenly he had to fly to where she was and spend a few days, you know, there kind of just figuring out what was going on, spending a little bit of time with her. And so he flew up there, I think on the Saturday before Christmas. And then, you know, I had to cover several of his shifts. The other staff member covered some of them too. But it was kind of a little bit felt a little chaotic for me because, you know, in situations like that, no one can help it, of course, but things kept changing. At first, I was asked to cover his Christmas Eve and Christmas Day shifts. And then after he got up there, he decided that he would fly home on Tuesday. No, Christmas Eve was on Thursday. So he flew home on Wednesday. And when he got home, he said, I will go ahead and take my Christmas Eve and Christmas shifts. So that was fine. And then, very sadly, his mom did pass away on Christmas Eve. So, of course, that meant that, you know, understandably, I needed to cover his shifts. So I did end up covering his shifts on Christmas Eve and Christmas Day. So that meant that I had to do just sort of on Christmas Eve, I just did sort of a check-in to make sure that the residents were aware that they needed to be home by curfew. We didn't tell them, but I actually did not return to the house because I spent the night at my daughter's. But, you know, I was here for a little while on Christmas Eve and, you know, just made sure that they all knew that you needed to be back here by curfew, which on Thursday was 10 p.m. for them. Things like that. And then I went to my daughter's. Actually, I worked my day job first, and they sent us home early, about noon. And about 1 o'clock or so, I drove out to my daughter's, and my grandkids were just over the moon excited because it was Christmas, and got to spend the afternoon with them, help my daughter prepare a little bit because her mother-in-law, brother-in-law, and niece and nephew were going to come over for Christmas Eve. So I helped her for a couple hours, kind of prepare for that, and just hung out with the kids. And then I had to log on to Zoom at 5 o'clock and do my substance use disorder group with my clients. And so I did that. And then after that, I was free for the evening, and we let the kids open a gift. They got to open one, which was really fun. And then, of course, on Christmas Eve, the premieres were all going on. I kind of popped in and out of a few of them during the day on Christmas Eve. And then my premiere for the Diamonds Are Forever, second annual Christmas premiere event that has been put on by Pippa Brown. There's a playlist on her channel. I'll try to remember to link it down there, because if you didn't get a chance to watch those, I really encourage you to do that. I was only able to pop in and out on Christmas Eve, but on Christmas Day I caught quite a few more of them, not all of them. And then in the last 2 days I have been rapidly catching up on the ones that I did miss. So everyone did a great job. But mine went up on Christmas Eve at 8 p.m. my time, which is Pacific Standard. And it was so much fun. I had quite a few people in there. I think it's somewhere in the 40s range, 40 to maybe close to 50. We had lots of chit chat. My video was a tour of the shelter here that I live and work at. So if you didn't have a chance, go check that out, and check them all out. It's a wonderful event that I'm always really honored to be a part of. You know, it's just a chance for everybody to spend a little bit of time together on Christmas Eve. If people don't have somewhere to go, or, you know, family and friends to hang out with, it's just a way that we can all hang out together, do some live in the moment chatting, not only, you know, like a live stream, but the creator can be in there and chat too. So it's really an awesome event. So I'm just always so grateful for all the hard work that Pippa puts into that. I mean, it takes a lot for her to do that. And I think it seemed to me like, you know, she put even more into it this year than she did last year. So it was just really awesome. I don't know if there will be a third one. Let's keep our fingers crossed, because it's definitely an event not to be missed if it happens. So I did that on Christmas Eve. And then, of course, if there's little guys in the house, you might want to pause this video till you send them out of the room or something, because what I'm going to say next, I don't want to burst anyone's bubble, but my grandkids went to bed shortly after my premiere. We kind of, you know, well, actually, we had all worn our Christmas pajamas all day long. I even wore my Christmas pajamas to my substance use disorder group. They thought that was kind of amusing. And I was on Zoom and at my daughter's house, which usually I do my groups on Zoom here from my house. But the kids were, you know, their two cousins were there, and they were all excited. And of course, Wyatt was there. He's 14, but the rest of them range in age from 2 to 7. So there were 6 kids total in the house. And I was in my daughter's bedroom with the door closed, but the kids' bedroom was directly across the hall. So it was very noisy. We could hear them fighting and banging into the door and having a great time. So that was pretty amusing for my group, as well as the fact that I was in my jammies. But we did get the kids, after my premiere, we did get the kids kind of all settled down and told them that they better hurry and go to sleep so Santa could come. And Gabe, my 2-year-old grandson, came out of his room several times, and we had to, you know, let him know that we were fairly certain we could hear Santa and the reindeer up on the roof, so he'd better hurry off to bed. So eventually they did go to sleep, and probably about, I don't know, around 10 or so, Sarah and I were able to get ready for their Christmas morning. So I was there and able to help her stuff all the stockings, which is always really fun. The gift that Santa brought for the kids this year was a Barbie dream house, or yeah, is that what they're called? Barbie dream house? Yeah. So my, let's see, how old's Ava? My 6-year-old granddaughter Ava had asked for a Barbie dream house for Christmas, and Sarah had told her that, you know, that was probably something that would definitely be out of reach because those things are quite expensive. But luckily, shortly after that, she's in a mom's group in her local area, and someone posted a Barbie dream house, wouldn't you know it, as well as a bunch of Barbie dolls and clothes and that kind of stuff for, I don't know what she paid for it, but like definitely a price that was affordable. And it was in almost mint condition. It was in very good condition. So she did go ahead and buy that. And she bought all the different little sets for, you know, the kitchen and the bathroom and the bedroom. Because she got such a good deal on the Barbie dream house itself, she was able to buy them the car for the garage. She also, on the mom's group, got some really good deals on some holiday Barbies. So she got 2 holiday Barbies from years past, still in the boxes. She also, I don't know if she got them all in the mom's group or, you know, in the stores, but she got them, you know, the little brother and sister Skipper and whatever the little boy's name is. It's cute because the little boy looks just like my grandson Gabe. But she was able to get that. So, and before she even got this, I had gotten them Barbies. Each of the girls a Barbie. So they got, I don't know, probably, I want to say maybe around 10 Barbie dolls, a lot of clothes, like I said, all of the furniture and kitchen sets and all of that kind of stuff, food, the complete bathroom set. She also, again, found a really good deal. My daughter's a really frugal bargain shopper. She never pays full price for anything. We shop a lot at places like Big Lots and you know, some of the liquidation stores. So we find a lot of stuff through places like that. Ross, you know, and in a lot of those places you don't get this year's version of some of those popular toys, but you can find some really good deals. So yeah, that, you know, it had everything, all the food, everything. But however, that meant that all of that stuff had to be put together. And those accessory kits for like the bathrooms and the kitchens and, you know, the bedrooms and the living rooms, those can be pretty tough to put together. I think the kitchen was the hardest. So we spent probably about an hour doing that. And then we went out to the living room and put the dream house near the tree, and we set the entire thing up. You know, put everything where it belonged, set the table, made the kitchen look like a dinner had been cooked, you know. She got them a little cardboard storage box for all the Barbie clothes. We left the Barbies in the boxes, but we put them all in the different rooms and put the car in the garage. And then she took a big, huge red bow and wrote a little sign for it that said, "Merry Christmas to all, love Santa." So that was a ton of fun doing all of that with my daughter. So that was really great. We wrapped the Santa gifts, stuffed the stockings, and fell into bed exhausted probably about midnight. So then on Christmas, the kids got us up about 7, which wasn't too bad. And then, of course, you know, typical for any Christmas morning when you have 4 kids in the house, or probably even 1 or 2, absolute mad chaos for, you know, a couple of hours while they were opening those gifts, then opening the boxes with the toys and playing with things. And, you know, they had a lot of fun. And so did Grandma. It was very nice to be there. I love being able, I think, ever since I've been here, so I think for the last 3 years, I do take the night off from the shelter, because part of my job is to be here nights, weekends, other times when you know, there's not other staff for emergencies, but even I can't be here all the time. And I do have, you know, regularly allotted vacation days, which is 2 weeks a year where I'm allowed to be gone. And then they kind of encourage me to take 1 night a month off. I didn't do that last year. I think that's going to be one of my focuses this year, is to be sure that I, you know, do that I get out of here at least once a month and take a weekend night off. But anyway, I always really appreciate being able to be there with my grandkids on Christmas morning. So that was a ton of fun. So I was pretty spoiled and pretty lucky for Christmas. I got a lot of really cool gifts for Christmas, which I'll try to tell you what a few of them are. I probably won't remember everything. Of course, I got my coffee cup, which I love to add to my collection for my Coffee with Karen videos. My daughter got me a heated jacket. So it plugs in. The heating part heats up, and then once you unplug it, it doesn't continue to heat. But it does, it's got, you know, the USB port plug-in. So I've got a couple of the different battery packs. So what I did was charge my battery packs, and you can put the battery pack in the pocket, and you can, you know, when you go outside or you're feeling a little chilly or whatever, you can plug that in and, you know, have it continue to keep heating up with the battery pack. The heating part of it is in the shoulders, so it absolutely feels really wonderful. So I was really excited to get that. It's going to sound ridiculous, but where I really want to use that is at corporate when I go in for work. For a while, at least, I will be going into corporate 2 days a week, and they have the air conditioning on there. And for some reason, the air conditioning works better in my corner office than it does anywhere else in the entire building. So it's always a lot colder in my office than anywhere else. And I do share that office with 2 other people. It's being a corner office, it's really big. With coronavirus, they're scheduling us so that there's only 2 of us in there, and we can, you know, remain socially distanced. That's hard to say. You know what I mean, though. You know, so that we can all stay safe. But the young woman that's scheduled to work with me, who I'm actually training, last week when we were there at corporate, she was just as cold as I was. So she said she's going to buy a heater on Amazon to use. And I know I'm going into work tomorrow and maybe Tuesday of this week. And I definitely plan on using my heated jacket. So I will probably use it as much as I possibly can while I'm there at work, because it's really, really cold in that office. So, you know, and I use blankets and stuff. I'm also thinking about getting maybe a heated seat pad to use there at work. I think that might help too, because, you know, I do have a blanket on the back of my chair, but that's kind of, I don't know, just restrictive to try to have a blanket wrapped around you when you're trying to work on a computer system. So I was really grateful to get that. She also got me a vibrating heated foot pillow. So you plug it in, again, USB port, and it heats up, and there's pretty strong vibration pads in it. And you insert your feet into it, and it keeps your feet nice and toasty warm. I actually have been using that quite a bit in the last 2 days here at home. I've got it set up by my diamond painting area, because I diamond paint underneath my bedroom window. And with the window there, and again, the air conditioning here at the shelter, I sit there and I really am cold. And I had told her when she asked me what I wanted for Christmas, it's a little bit tough because this is a studio apartment, and the way I have it set up is I have a full-size futon bunk bed with a bunk for Wyatt, so we share a room. So because this place is such a small studio apartment, he spends most of his time up there lounging on his bed. So he's up by the ceiling, plus he's young, and you know, I'm older and have thyroid issues, so he's never cold. So I can't like use my little heater or anything in here, because that would make him uncomfortable. So it's really nice to have that heated foot pillow, because once my feet warm up, and I have, like I said, I've used it quite a bit the last 2 days, but once my feet warm up, then you just, I don't know, it just kind of helps you feel warm all over. So that was really nice. Wyatt got me a oil diffuser with the Himalayan salt crystals. What are they called? I don't think that's what they're called. Anyway, the Himalayan salt crystals, and you put essential oils in there, and then it just kind of diffuses into your room. So that was really fun. I got let's see, what else did I get? Oh, one thing that I was really excited about is my daughter's mother-in-law. We go over there for Christmas, and we always exchange gifts. I buy gifts for them, and my son-in-law's brother's grandkids, or not grandkids, children, they call me Bama, so just like my grandkids do. So basically I just consider them to be my bonus grandkids. So I always buy gifts for them. So we exchange gifts when I'm over there every holiday. And she bought me some Bath and Body Works classic night blooming jasmine, which she didn't know it, but that's my absolute all-time favorite scent from Bath and Body Works. So she got me the lotion, the shower gel, and the cologne spray. So I'm super excited to have that and be able to use it. I just love that. So that was really nice. But she also bought me something that I thought was so thoughtful and so considerate. She bought me a diamond painting. So in the bag with the, the body care products, there was a diamond painting. I instantly could tell that it had come from Amazon. You know, it was just a diamond painting rolled up with the drills inside it and the toolkit and all that. And so I pulled it out and I said, "Oh wow, a diamond painting. Where'd you get this?" And she said, "Oh, online." And she said, "I thought it would be really pretty. It looks like someone looking out a window." Although I'm not quite sure. It's a small one, like a snack size. Hang on just a minute. I need a sip of coffee. It's a small one, like a snack size. I think it might, I can't really tell from the thumbnail. It's either looking out or into a window, I'm not sure. Or I think it might be a fireplace. But I just thought that was really thoughtful of her. You know, she knew that I'm passionate about diamond painting. You know, there's no way of her knowing, because I've never, you know, admitted to this, but she had no way of knowing that I've got an unbelievably huge stash. By the way, I will be doing a stash count and random project draw video very, very soon. You will be seeing that sometime this week, I promise. So I'll be coming clean with you guys about the insane amount of diamond paintings I have stashed for myself to work on. But she had no way of knowing that I have a bazillion. So she bought me something that she knew that I would really, really enjoy, something that she knows is important. So I was just really touched. That was a very thoughtful gift. So I will be starting that very, very soon. Like I said, I am going to do that random stash count and random draw for my first project for 2020. But I think that one may be my second project. I can't exactly do a real official unboxing of that because, of course, I didn't buy it. And, you know, I don't know where she got it, how much she paid for it, or anything like that. But I think I might do sort of a project reveal and maybe a setup video with that painting when I get ready to start it. So I think that probably you should see that project coming up towards the end of January. So yeah, that was really awesome. So I'm trying to think what other, oh, I also got for my daughter a really thick, really warm, super soft blanket to put in the chair that I sit in when I diamond painting, because it's a metal chair. And because it's a metal chair, I think that's another thing that helps keep me a little bit chilled. So I put that in my chair yesterday, and I think that really helped to keep me warmer too. So trying to think what else. Of course, here at the shelter, we all exchanged little items like, you know, boxes of candy, and my supervisor got me, again, a lightweight little blanket. I mean, everybody knows that I am constantly cold. A lot of that is, you know, due to my low weight, due to my thyroid condition, and, you know, just some things like that. So I always have to dress in layers and, you know, really try to focus on finding ways to keep myself warm. Sarah, my daughter, got me some wonderful, thick, puffy, warm socks. They're more like slippers, I guess, to be able to wear. Oh, that's the other thing she got me was, you know, the slippers that you can put into the microwave, put the little bags of, I don't know what it is, rice or popcorn or corn husks or something. Anyway, you pop those into the microwave and heat them up, and those get warm. So I guess my entire holiday really was about warmth, at least as far as it comes to what my daughter got for me. So that was really fun. Like I said, I know I got a lot more stuff. I'm missing stuff, but those were some of my favorite gifts. So how about you? What was your favorite gift this holiday season? Is there something that you got that you're really crazy about? Is there a gift you gave someone else that you were super excited about? Be sure to tell me that in the comment section below. I'm going to switch colors here real quick. So, I don't think this video is going to go a whole lot longer, but I will kind of give you a few updates, kind of as far as like some of the things that you can be expecting to see for the rest of the week. Now that Christmas is over, the next big event that's coming, of course, is New Year's Eve and New Year's Day. New Year's Eve just happens to be my birthday. So in years past, I have always done a party here at the shelter for the residents. You know, gotten them lots of junk food and snack food. We play some games. I usually buy a cake to share with them. You know, just things like that. I let the kids stay up if the parents choose to have them stay up. Some of the parents put them to bed. The residents here at the shelter need to be in their rooms by 11. Of course, I, waive that and let them stay up to see the new year in. And just try to really share my birthday with them and just make it a really fun day for them. However, due to the coronavirus and the restrictions that we're trying to adhere to here at the shelter, we basically ask them not to hang out in common areas, to use the kitchens, to cook, feed their kids, and then return to their rooms. So I don't think that I'm going to be able to do that this year. It makes me feel kind of sad, actually. So I don't think I'm going to be able to do that with them this year. I never have any idea what my daughter has planned. She always, does something special for me for my birthday. I do have to work the shift on New Year's Eve for sure, because of course with what's going on with my coworker, for around the loss of his mother, he was scheduled to work New Year's Eve, and he's not going to be here. So I will have to work, but I don't know that I'll be able to do the big party with them that I usually do. We'll see. I mean, I'm just really torn about that. It's just really become an important tradition to me here at the shelter, but I'm going to have to put some thought into that. Like I said, it's just really important that we do what we can to keep everybody healthy here at the shelter. And if anybody should come down with the coronavirus, to try and keep that contained and not have it spread too much. And, pretty importantly, to make sure that I don't get sick. So we'll see what happens. We'll see what my daughter's got planned. So I will be working New Year's Eve. I will also be working New Year's Day because, again, my coworker that lost his mother, he was scheduled to work that day. And the other staff members here, because of the fact that he was scheduled to work, one of them's having a holiday party with a bunch of people coming over, which I don't know about that. Coronavirus people, but that's what she's going to do. So, and to be honest, to be fair, I don't know how many people has coming over. She just said she had a holiday party scheduled. It may just be her bubble or whatever. I have no idea. Not for me to judge, I guess. but she's going to be doing that, and the other staff member that sometimes comes over and helps us out, she works at our men's house, and unfortunately she's already scheduled to work over there. So that means, you know, there's not much of a choice. I'm scheduled to work. On a night like New Year's Eve, we do have to be real careful to make sure that there is actually staff here in the building. It's even more important than on Christmas Eve, because you know, that would be a night that people might try to break curfew or come home under the influence, you know, things like that. So it's pretty important I be here. So I have no idea if Wyatt will be here with me or at Sarah's. I mean, it's all just kind of up in the air. And however it turns out, it turns out. I mean, because my birthday is New Year's Eve, it's always a time where I get super reflective. I do a lot of thinking, a lot of planning, a lot of goal setting. I don't do resolutions, but I do set goals. I do reflect on my year, and that process doesn't happen for me just on New Year's Eve and New Year's Day. It actually starts like right after Christmas, and I've already done a lot of work around that. Right now, this is a time of year where I just get super reflective. So again, kind of just to let you know what's coming up, you will be seeing some videos in regards to some of that stuff probably this week too. In fact, you may get a special video on my birthday. That may be my gift to myself, is to, I think right now I'm kind of sort of thinking about putting up 2 videos that day, which is something I've never ever done. But I think I might, because there's 2 things I kind of really want to do. And there's a bunch of stuff I want to do this week. And so I've pretty much got myself scheduled to have videos 7 days this week. Now that's super unusual for me. And don't get used to it, because that will not be happening all the time. But the other gift that I'm giving myself this year is from my day job. I did take off Wednesday and Thursday. I will have New Year's Day off, of course, and then the weekend. So all in total, I will have 5 days off next week. So I should be rested, refreshed, all of that kind of stuff for the new year by the time the following week rolls around. So I probably am going to have the time to do, you know, a video every day for you guys this week, or maybe 2 in one day on my birthday. We'll see. I mean, they're not filmed yet, so anything could happen, but that's kind of my working plan for right now. So, yep, that's pretty much where it's at. So, I think that's going to be just about it for this Whip and Chat. I've got a couple more of this symbol, so I'll probably just pop this in. Again, I just really hope you guys had an absolute amazing holiday, amazing Christmas. And if you didn't, I just hope that we can all hang on to the hope that, you know, next year, hopefully things will be better. New year, new beginning, new start. Anything's possible. That's kind of looking kind of sparkly. I wonder if I'll be able to get this done. Yeah, with that time off, I'm sure I probably will be. Oh, I need a sip of coffee. Hang on. Yeah, so I'm going to need to focus on this. That needs to be coming up this week. So hopefully in one of my videos I have scheduled, you will see this all completed. I've got a couple other projects that I'm working on, like I said, and you're probably aware of my Christmas morning with Dak. That's a big project. I don't think I'm going to have it done by the end of the year. I also am working on sledding to town for my daughter for her holiday decor. That also will not be done by the end of the year. So I don't know. I'm not sure what my projects are going to be starting in the beginning of the year. That's kind of all up in the air, but whatever it is, it's going to be fun. So I'm going to let you go, but before I do, I just want to remind you that we can change lives one drill at a time, even if it's just our own, because if we change our lives, the entire world around us is going to start to change. I know, despite all the stuff that's gone on in 2020, drills and diamond paintings and all of you guys have sure changed me in my life, so I'm very grateful. So that's it for now. I'll see you guys really soon.